Hello, this is the April reading for air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And you are the swords in the tarot pack. So you are the thinkers, the communicators, the sharp-witted. And if you have that as if you have an air sign as your sun sign, you're like that all the way through, top to bottom, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you have that as your rising sign, this is how other people see you. Good communicator, she said, illustrating that. Good communicator, quick-witted, sharp, logical, someone who can think on their feet. If you have it as your moon sign, so if you have Gemini, um, Libra, or Aquarius as your moon sign, this is your little secret, your secret strength, your underlying objectiveness, your underlying ability to think clearly, think logically, and just like swords, cut through the flummery and get to the heart of things. It's your little secret, your secret strength, which might come as some surprise to people close to you. So let's see. So whether it's your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, air signs. Let's see what April has in store for you. So I'm going to do a full Celtic Cross 10-card reading. Some of the cards might be a little different, or the positions might be a little different because everybody has their own Celtic cross. And what we'll do is we'll look at your energy at the moment, what you're coming into April with, what your goals are, and what steps you can take to make sure that you achieve your goals, that you slot into that energy and achieve your goals this month. And the outcome will come right at the end. Right at the end, we'll see what you can hope to achieve. Okay, so let's start off by looking at what you're bringing to April. Air signs. So you start off well. You start off with the Page of Swords, which is your own sign. You are swords. Air signs are swords in the tarot deck. And the page is openings, new paths, new opportunities, all of that. This is what you're bringing into the month. You're also bringing into it the Two of Wands, which is about making decisions. So you have a decision to make. And because it's wands, it can be, where do you put your focus? Where do you put your energy? Where do you put your passion? You have to decide. It is either or. You have, if you look at her, he has the whole world in his hands. You need to focus on what is going to bring you the most. So you're very good at making decisions. You're very good at choosing. You think very clearly, very logically. Think now, what is going to bring you the world? What is going to bring you your dream? What is going to take you on your path? So that's what you're coming into into April with. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is what you're coming into April with. Let's see what your goal is. So, swords again. Swords, this is the Seven of Swords. So 7 is about learning, experience, your background, your skills, your strengths. Your goal is to use your intellectual strengths, your thinking skills, your communication skills, your clarity, your incisiveness. You want to use this for a reason. So these new opportunities and decisions are coming up. So you need to make a decision. A new opportunity is coming up. You want to use your skills more fully. You want to really exercise the capacity that you know you have. Why not? What's standing in the way of that? Right. Don't be alarmed. This is the Tower. What's standing in the way of you doing that are outside events. Outside things are happening, changes, maybe people needing you, things that maybe at work, opportunities that you felt were coming up, that suddenly there are changes that mean that they're not coming up. All sorts of things like that. Things that are not to do with you. So they're not to do with how you feel or what you're thinking. They are completely independent of you, but they will distract you. They will get in the way. They might mean that you can't move ahead as quickly as you would like. Stay clear, stay focused, stay objective. Don't get caught up. If there are any dramas, don't get caught up in them. Okay. So, what are the strengths that you have that you might not be using or you might not even be aware of? So, you have this month the Ace of Wands. So, this is an energy, an opportunity, a seeing openings and opportunities and having ideas. You're very good at thinking. You're very good at choosing. Just do a bit of brainstorming this month. Let some of the ideas through before you make a decision about them. So the wilder and more off the wall they are, the more likely it is that they're your wand energy ideas rather than your sword energy ideas. Your swords and sword ideas are your natural strength. This is the strength that you might not be quite as aware of. You can be very, very off the wall in your thinking. You can really think outside the box when you want to, when you allow yourself to. So don't jump on ideas and think, oh no, that'll never work. Give it a bit of time to incubate. This is your strength this month. And the environment into which your goal wants to happen, the environment which you're going into, the energy of April for you this month is temperance. This is a nice, calm, gentle energy. It's asking you to be balanced. You are good at being balanced, but balance all your energies. Now, you have a very strong air energy. You have a very strong sword energy. Goes with that. Air and swords are the same thing. Think about your emotions. Think about practicalities, comfort, intuition, all those other little bits of yourself and take them into account. So be balanced. It's not all or nothing. It's not all logic or all intuition or all feelings or all physical things. It's a little bit of each of them. Balance. This is the energy of the month. Get balanced. Rest, work, rest, and play. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. So don't just focus on the mental. Focus on the emotional and the physical as well. Make sure everything is covered, everything is catered for. Everything is expressed, comfortable, fully appreciated. Okay. So that's you, that's where you're coming from, and into the temperance, the gentle temperance, balanced temperance energy of April. So, what are the steps that you need to take to achieve your goal? Okay. The first step then is there are emotions from the past. This is the Six of Cups. There are feelings from the past that you need to look at, address, maybe clear up, maybe have a talk with somebody about something, maybe even just reminisce, maybe these are memories that you can use, feelings that you can use. Maybe they're memories and feelings that you need to lay to rest now. File them away, put them away. Um, if you don't, they will come back to um, get in the way of your goal, which is to use your full intellectual capacity. You may find yourself with unexpected emotions, feelings that you're not quite sure where they come from. Where they come from is your childhood, the past. Maybe that, maybe as far back as your childhood, maybe a more recent past. But it's about emotions and it's about progressing through those feelings, not letting them get in the way, even enjoying them. So a good old reminisce, maybe, is on the cards, literally on the cards for you. Once you've done that, your next steps. Right, okay, this is an interesting one. The Five of Pentacles. So fives are about stability. Pentacles are about practical things, things in the real world, physical things. But this card in this position, you have to have a good, stable foundation, especially financially or in, in practical terms. But don't let it become stagnant. So don't get hung up on the finances of what you're planning to do. Make sure there's enough, make sure they're stable, make sure you're not going completely out on a limb. But don't let, don't, how can I put it? Don't hold out for total security. You can take a bit of a risk. Don't let taking a bit, I emphasize a bit of a risk, don't let that hold you back if you have to do that. Uh, the stability is there. Fives are about action. They're about making things happen. Make it happen. Make sure that you're not harming yourself. You're not taking a risk. You're not betting the mortgage on a plan working out. But yeah, you can be too. It can be. You can be a, just a little bit too, well, pros and cons. This is the pros, this is the cons. Weigh it up, balance it up, and not actually get anywhere. Make sure you keep moving. Overall, it's the moon. Now so far you've got three major arcana cards, so it's quite an important month for you. What gets in your way is quite important, and you may realize something as a result of a deeper understanding of something as a result of this. Also, the temperance, you may want to make long-term changes to balance your life. This in your next steps, the moon, means trust your intuition. You can trust your thinking, you can trust your logic. Learn to trust your intuition as well, not instead of, but as well as. And it's a bit like this. Be prepared to risk a little bit, take a bit of a shot in the dark if necessary, if it looks like it's going to pay off. The moon is saying something of the same sort of thing. If you're not very trusting of gut feelings, being swords, being air, but learn to discriminate, learn discernment. What are the gut feelings you can trust? And this is a long-term thing. This is a major arcana card. So this is something that you're going to take forward from this month and become much more knowledgeable about. You're going to learn more about your own own intuition. Learn to trust your intuition. Learn to trust your inner wisdom, not just your inner logic, your wisdom. Okay, so having done that, taking those steps, so have a bit of a reminisce, maybe lay some things to rest. Be prepared to take minor risk. I'm not saying go out and, as I say, bet the mortgage on a wild scheme, but learn to trust your intuition. Learn to notice those little feelings inside and learn discernment. Learn to understand what they mean for you. You have the intelligence, you have the logic. Your mind is working 24 hours a day. If you're getting little feelings about things, it's because you've noticed things. You might not have noticed them consciously, but your incredibly curious, inquisitive, inquiring mind has noticed something and it's telling you. So take notice. The outcome, if you do that, is going to be very pleasant. Three of Cups. So threes are about expanding your horizons, expanding your consciousness, expanding your thoughts, expanding your ideas. And here you can see you've got quite a social, a friendly feeling about it. So it's kind of celebration, it's celebrating with others, being happy. Whatever this is, it's going to bring you into contact with other people. This is your goal, using your intellect, your full capacity. It's going to bring you into contact with other people in a good way, in a sharing, celebratory way. It's going to involve emotions. So they're going to be warm, kind, caring emotions, pleasant emotions. So you have the chance to, I'm having the feeling to be more of yourself with others, to show what you've got, to show what you can do, and share that with others. And everyone is going to benefit from that. You're going to benefit from it. The others around you are going to benefit from it. You're going to be moving into a new phase. So I'm just going to pull an extra card. This is extra to the reading. See what that new phase might be. Let me just take one more and we'll see what it is. If it makes sense, it might not make any sense. But let's have a look. Okay. So it's cups again. So then you're moving into, this is the outcome. Celebratory, being more of yourself, being closer to people as well, emotionally closer. And here you have lots of choices. You have lots of rewards, lots of gifts, lots of yeah, wonderful things. Some of them are a little strange. This is where you need your discernment. You have excellent discernment. You are a very, very good judge of situations and characters, being sword, being air. Um, Look at what's on. Lots of opportunities are going to be opening up for you, basically. Lots of opportunities, socially, emotionally, mentally, physically. So again, this is the environment in which this is happening. Temperance. Don't get drawn into things. Again, you are swords, you are air, you are very discerning, very logical. You can use every part of your mind. keep it balanced. But at the end of April, it's possible you may be going into a situation where there are lots more opportunities for you. You can really start to open up. Okay, so that's April. It looks exciting. I hope you enjoy it. Lots of things could be happening, all of them good, with just a little bit of care and attention. But you go into everything with care and attention, so that's fine. Don't worry. You know how to do this. Okay, that's April. I'll see you next month. Hope you have a wonderful time with that. And I'll see you in May.